the line.
Being a first year in a new system, it was just to try to get a little bit better every day. We talked about being 1% better each day. We knew everything was going to be new. We got here late in the spring, late in May. Didn't have a lot of time to put our offense and defense in, so everything was new to the kids. The main thing was to work on the attitude and the effort, and to learn how to be, competitors that play with class and integrity, and try to get 1% better each day.
Well, anytime I've done this for 15 years now, and anytime I'm going into a season where I always feel like we have the highest expectations for the team, whether it be a district championship, deep run in the playoffs, or even a state championship. I feel like with this team, and we've told these guys before, is they'll play as long as they want to play, as long as they continue to work and to continue to progress. I feel like we can play as long as these guys want to play.
I feel like the team has really come on with a lot of the change with the coaching staff. Anytime that you have a change or turnover in the coach staff, it's going to be a tough transition with the kids especially. There's a lot of times where you have some of the older kids, the seniors and juniors don't know, with the position that they've been playing for several years, they may be asked to move to a different spot, and we've had a lot of the athletes who had to do that. It's been great because the positive vibe that we've gotten from all the kids as far as being able to make those changes. Been a lot of unselfish play by a lot of the players, and that's been a big plus for us as coaches. Makes it a lot easier, and so I think the kids have really responded well considering the conditions.
We knew going in our schedule was going to be real tough in non-district. We knew we were going to be challenged. It's going to help us develop some adversity and create a mental toughness to our kids. And now we're in the part of our schedule where we call it second season. So now we're starting our second season, and I feel like our kids are ready to go out and compete, and we should be able to have a chance to win every game we play from here on out. So going forward, we feel real good about where we are and the progress we've made through the first 5 games.
Well, having a program throughout my whole 7th grade through 11th grade years, it's always been a certain type of program, but ever since we got new coaches and new staff and new plays and just a new tradition, we I was real worried about it before, and I talked to my dad one night, and he was like, you know what, change could be good, but change could also be bad, but it just depends on how you take that change, and you need to be patient with it, and if you're patient with it, then it'll all pull out.
Well, I think we're heading in the right direction. It may not show on our record or any of that stuff, but I think we're getting better weekly and we're improving. And I think that there's 35 guys in there in the locker room that would agree with me, and 10 coaches on the coaching staff that would too. So as long as we all believe that and we keep playing hard, working hard during practice, then we're going to be just fine in our direction. We'll show.
Now that we were into the season, we played some pretty tough teams pre-district, which we knew going in was going to be that way. We're now heading into district. The record's not where we'd like it to be, but as far as our progression, as far as the team coming on, getting better each week, we've seen a lot of improvements. I feel like district, we have a chance to win it all, just as much as a Van or an Athens do. I feel like there are some teams in there that we come out and we do what we're supposed to do, that we will handle them fairly easily if we play the game that we know we're capable of. And I know there's going to be some tough games in there as well, but I feel like we're on track to where we need to be as far as for a district championship and for the playoff run, which will begin the new season. And whenever you get in the playoffs, we all know that anything can happen, and hopefully we'll make a good run as well as that too.
Well, I feel like to this point the team has responded real well. Anytime you get some new guys with a new system coming in, You'll have a lot of guys try to buck the system. A lot of guys want the old regime back. But I feel like the guys have responded really well to the new changes.
I feel pretty good about it. You know, it's hard when bringing a brand new system and you got to execute right away. And we went through some struggles early, but I'm proud of the effort. And you know, I'm starting to see a little bit more attention to detail as we start to get more familiar with what we're doing. But overall, you know, the effort's been there. The attitudes have been good. We bounced back and got better through the non-district schedule, which was real tough. But I feel like we're progressing and we're where we need to be starting district.